Good afternoon and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Huntley, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Huntley's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give while we're working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. We've continued to use the collar that Huntley was sent in with. Now, as you can see, Huntley is sitting very nicely on Fred's left, which is where all of our obedience training takes place. The first exercise that they're going to demonstrate is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Huntley take off doing that now, and the command is Huntley heel. Huntley has been trained to walk very nicely at your left-hand side at your pace, being sure not to lag behind on that leash or pull ahead and drag you for that matter. Again, she should be walking on your left-hand side at your pace. Also incorporated into our heeling exercise is the automatic sit, and this occurs anytime you stop your feet. When you're walking and you stop, Huntley should sit nicely right there at your left heel position, and she should remain seated until you give another command. Now, the next command they're going to demonstrate for you is the stay command, and the stay command is a hand and voice command. You're going to use the open flat of your left palm an inch or so in front of Huntley's muzzle and the one-word command to stay. You're then going to walk out to the end of the training leash. Now, Huntley went to go down, so Fred just gave her no correction to remind her to sit. Just going to make her sit. There we go. Now, this is a great command to help build up her self-control and maturity skills, so you want to make sure that you're incorporating this command into your everyday activity. When Fred returns back to Huntley, he walks all the way around. Behind her is added distraction. She remains seated. And they're going to run through their heels, sit and stay again. The automatic sit. Fred stopped. She sat nicely. Good job. Again, you can see her walking very nicely at Fred's pace. She's not trying to pull on that leash. Leaves her in another sit-stay out to the end of the leash. Now, this time, instead of returning back to heel position, they're going to demonstrate the come command. Call Huntley in using her name in a happy voice. She should come in and sit nicely in front of you. Then return her to heel position by heeling her around the back of you, returning her to your left-hand side. She should automatically sit, waiting for her next command. Fred leaves her in another sit-stay. And he's going to demonstrate that again. Sit-stay, out to the end of the leash, call her in using her name. Make sure when she comes in, she sits nicely. Heel her around to back of you, returning her to heel position. Great job. Now, the next commands they're going to demonstrate for you are down commands, and the first is down from heel position. Again, you're going to use the open flat of your left palm, but this time straight down towards the ground in the one-word firm command to down. Then give the stay command as you did with the sit stay and walk out to the end of your leash. Again, this is another great command to help build up her self-control and maturity skills, so incorporate this one into your everyday activity too. Whether it be washing dishes, cooking dinner, watching TV, anywhere where you can put her in a down stay. And this is a great time to remind you that you should be practicing your commands in a formal session about 15 to 20 minutes long every day. It's a great mental exercise for the dogs, and it keeps them focused and fresh and on top of their commands. Fred returns back. Again, walking all the way around. Good job, Huntley. And they will demonstrate that again. Open flat of your palm, straight down towards the ground, the firm command to down. up to the end of the leash, and this time they'll demonstrate that come command for you again, but from the down position where Huntley will get up and come in. Good job. And we do have one last command to demonstrate for you, and that's our down from a distance. And we're going to give Fred and Huntley a second there to set up for that. And so for your down from a distance command, you're going to leave her in a sit stay and walk out to the end of the leash. From the end of the leash, you're going to use your right hand straight down towards the ground and the command to down. From the end of the leash. Very nice. We've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Huntley's learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Huntley, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.